Hmm. Oh my God, I figured it out. Look at me go. Can you guys see and hear me now? I think so, because I think I can see myself on my phone. I just don't know if it's an illusion. Hello, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea what happened. I could see, I could communicate, I was doing everything, but the screen was still showing the chickens. That's really weird. Okay. Now let's go through. I see Corrine was in here really early. She was procrastinating. And then Rebecca Davis was here. Hello. I don't know. I don't know, Rebecca, if the package came today. I haven't. It's just been a whirlwind morning. I forgot about a physician meeting that I had, and let's just say it's went downhill from there. So, got through the physician recruiting meeting, and I just haven't made it to the mailbox yet. But if it comes in, we will definitely see it tomorrow. And let me go down the list here. Those of you that were over at Jen and Wiley's, please don't come here. As much as I love all of you, it's all about those guys, and I am so sorry that I didn't realize they were going live, or I would have canceled my live. I guess, Jen and Wiley, if you see this, I'm very sorry. It was not meant. I did not see it until 5 minutes before, and then it would have been quite rude of me to cancel this one. So, yeah, if you were over at Jen and Wiley's, go back, please. They're amazing people, and yeah, I don't want to pull anything away from them. Now, who else we got? Christian. Hello. Welcome. Hopefully you've got your feet up and you're procrastinating. Same as you, Lynette. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's been jumping today too, but there is 3 people home. One's in class, and my lovely, darling wife is yeah, it's her day off, and then she starts a whirlwind weekend and next week as well. So she's well deserving of a couple days off from that hospital. And who else have we got? Lynette, Christian again, Shelly. Hello. Trying to get caught up here, guys, and then we got some exciting news. Jackie, I think I just said hello. But anyways, hello again. And Shelly, I already said hello. Christian already said hello. Lynette, Craig's cabin. Hey, buddy. Or should I say, author, Craig's cabin. Very proud of you, sir. Not easy to publish it or to write a book, let alone get it published. So, hats off, much respect. Can't wait to be a couple weeks, and I will be ordering a copy. I promise. And one thing in life I learned very early: the only thing in life that you own is your word. And if you're not good to your word, you ain't got nothing in this life. So I'm still of the old word of you do deals with handshakes. And Vision Acres, there's my buddy. Hey, Mike. I couldn't let you down. As soon as I got that phone call last night that we were supposed to get some, well, they're calling for severe weather and tornadoes this afternoon, so we didn't want to get 3/4 of the way done. We wanted the next day is going to finish. There'll be nothing but laying hens left on the farm whenever we're done for the winter anyways. So he did weigh the ones that and the smallest one was 8 pounds 3 ounces. Yeah. And there's videos coming out on that, guys. I just haven't got there yet. Making my way down. Wicked Awesome Gardening. Hello. Welcome. Nice to see you're here. And okay, well, as long as you have working with Wiley, you should be following your own channel. Oh, it's Jen. Okay. Yes. But I'm again sorry, Jen. I didn't realize you guys were live, or I would have canceled it earlier. And don't listen to me. Tut. That's not very nice. Heather Hopper. I think I'm just about down to the end. Red Road Homestead. Hello. Frontier Survival. Look at Acer. Nice to see you. Hopefully everything's well. And we will be getting that. I'm sorry, but I have so many new friends in the last week. YouTube tried to take them away, but they're coming back slowly but surely. I'm just about back to where I was on Monday morning, which, yay, I appreciate. And we'll also re-shout out the people that, yeah. No, not me, Craig. I could never write a book. I can barely speak properly, let alone write. I leave that to the professionals like yourself, sir. And everybody saying hello to everybody. This is what I love about this community. You can go from one live to another, and folks, if you're got to walk away for a second, they're right there to be. That's it, Joe. I'm one of those guys that I do a little bit of everything. Unfortunately, hunting has been taken away from me. I'll never be able to fire a gun again with the rods in my neck. I was told that I would dislodge them and possibly kill myself if I was to ever shoot a rifle again. So I'm going to go on that and say that, nah, I'm not going to hunt anymore. But being locked down, we couldn't even go fishing. So I do plan on doing a lot more of that. And, well, there's... G'day, Landon. Nice to see you. Don't get yourself in trouble, sir. But I do appreciate you stopping by. And I would like to... there. Landon, you're now a deputy on my live, sir. Appreciate you and your family. Great folks. For those of you that don't know, Landon Baldwin is Donna from Little Southern Brothers. It's their oldest son, and he's got a channel as well. I will try to link that so everybody can go over and subscribe to Landon's channel as well. Sometimes him and his buddies do some good old bluegrass and gospel music, and just very, very kind folks, and love them all. Great, great. And for those of you who know and follow Little Southern Brothers, if you would like to watch Chloe, I do have a snippet on how to do it. Chloe's play that she's in airs, I believe, tonight, right, Landon? Tonight and tomorrow night? Or does it start tomorrow night? I think Bum said that it started tonight. Anyways, Landon will clear that up if you didn't have to run back to work right away. But if you're at all interested in watching Chloe in her play, I believe it will cost $5, but it's virtual. And it goes to support the programs to which Chloe belongs to, which, thumbs up. We're always supporting the boys. Got to support poor Chloe too. Because, she can drive the truck better than the boys, but I won't say that online. Absolutely. YouTube is such a, I was just saying to Shelly over in Jen and Wiley's feed. I've been medically retired since the age of 42, and that was 2016. And I was forced into retirement, and I'm far too young to sit around or do anything. But unfortunately, what I've got, if I do a whole lot, I end up in bed for a week. So it's kind of one of those things that YouTube I've turned to, and some people just shake their heads if I'm talking to a computer, but I don't see it that way. And if I can help one person get through their day, if they're having a hard day, that's all I can ever ask for. And how about being Robin Hood and the Merry Men? What you talking about, Joe? Do elaborate. Shelley, I guess what they're worried about is if I was to ever trip on a log or fall, I am missing three parts to the back of my spine. Someday I'll do up a diagram and whatever. So if I was to take a direct blow right there, I would be paralyzed like that with the chance of automatic death immediately. So they pretty much don't want me banging around the bush, and the jarring of the kickback of the rifle is definitely a big no-no. Doesn't mean that I can't go cook and relax at the hunt camp, though. Hopefully I can get out to the hunt camp this year, and even for a day. It'd be a beautiful. Absolutely, Craig. I said the same thing to Donna last night. Tell her to break a leg, and not that I mean literally. Oh, kids will be kids. Kyle Levy. Hello, young man. And those of you, I don't know who I've got in here for mods right now. Let's see here. Craig, if you could throw up some channels, if you don't mind. And Joe, Joe, you're at work. Don't worry about it. Craig, if you don't mind throwing up some channels, throw up Mr. Kyle Levy's page. I don't know if a whole lot of All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. StreamYard has got a mind of its own today. And Mike, I've also made you a moderator. There, I've made a couple more moderators. If you guys would like to throw up some channels, that would be great. I just tossed you a wrench, Brenda. I hope you don't mind. I know you do so many others, and yes. So getting back to Mr. Levy, Kyle. He is a young man from Southern Ontario, and he takes amazing photos, and he adds music and video. And if you are not a part of his channel, please go over. And I can't say, I'm a big supporter of youth, right from coaching to, I've learned some techniques from watching Kyle's stuff. And well, my youngest is Kyle also, so, kind of partial to Kyle's. And I'm just kind of looking through things here. Oh, I'm not going to have, no. Unfortunately, Mike, I'm very limited on my wrenches. It's only because I've had a very good friend who blanket thought it was going to be fun, gave everybody a wrench. There happened to be a troll. He's banned off of YouTube now. If you have a wrench, I trust you. Not that I don't trust other people. I just don't know them as much as what I know the people with the wrenches. So please don't take it personally. I do this to help support others and highlight others. And if I grow while I do it, okay. If I don't, okay. I've still got the interaction and the friends that I've met here that I'm sorry will never be able to be replaced. And I was at the bottom, but now I'm not. Now I'm way behind again. Oh, boy. Oh, Kyle, don't you worry about it. Like I say, I've coached youth for 32 years, forced into retirement this year. Hopefully I'll be back next year. But I was always taught at a young age, stand up for what you believe in. And putting a mask on an athlete is not something that I agree with. A high-level athlete, competitive football athlete, does not you do harm to children, especially whenever I coach the age of, or the grades of 9 and 10 in competitive football. You cannot put a mask on a child that young, and I don't care who you ask. Whenever they get into sports, they get into high school, they're experimenting with life. We've all done it. We just didn't have, well, I guess we did. We had some really awful tasting high caffeine drinks whenever I was playing, but we had more of the beans whenever I played. Good or bad, I teach my kids that, how to hit properly. If I would have been taught, maybe I'd be working now. But whenever I played football, we led with our head. Not that it's done anything. I just have a tick every now and again, but that's fine. It's all good. Okay, let's go. Brenda Baker, hello. Sorry, guys, I just want to get right down to the bottom again. I just keep Oh, no, absolutely not. Oh, yeah, I already said that. Never mind. I'm back at it, Mike. Rochelle Brampton Gardner. It's another good channel, guys. If you like flowers and all that stuff, how to save seeds, I'm learning from her. I'm in a seed swap group. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. She'll tell me. Whoever I'm told to send seeds to, I'll send some seeds. And Joe, I sent you an email, whatever, thanking you. I appreciate you for letting me know. YouTube had actually unsubscribed me from Tammy. I don't know why. So I had to go back in, resubscribe, and then I could send her the, the message that I was here. So yeah, I'm going to get more seeds out of Texas, which I think is wonderful because I am a huge proponent of our weather's getting much hotter. The seed companies in Canada are still putting out the same seeds as what they were back in the day. And our climate is, we pretty much had 2 months of over 95-degree weather here. It burnt my garden to nothing. Those of you that saw the videos that I did, and okay, Joe, I got the Robin Hood now. Yeah, I just didn't know if you wanted to see me in green tight pants or whatever, but hey, it's 2021. Let's see here. So yeah, the garden it burned up with the heat. And Tammy had suggested possibly putting shade cloths up. I don't know. I think getting seeds from Joe from all over the US, and now seeds from Texas are coming. I'm going to do a test next year, and I'll keep obviously some of my ones that performed well this year, like my sweet red peppers. They never turned red. They went, I don't know if they were mislabeled or what. They were green, but I spent $13 or $14 on pepper plants, and I got 3 peppers all year. That's just not, and they're burnt. Actually, no, they look like they're healthy as whatever. They're just not bearing. And I've tried putting coffee near them. I've tried eggshells. I've tried fertilizer. I've tried everything. And it's very high in mushroom compost, which, I may have to go see if I can find one of those tests that Joe gives out every now and again. Test the soil so that I know what I'm doing for next week, next year. There's no chance of me in doing fall gardens because I'm going to be into frost within a month. Heck, I could have snow on the ground within a month. That stays until March. Not a problem, Kyle. And please, it's Scott. Right there. Right there. Don't no, this is what I do. I love to highlight have the moderators, which I'm biased, I'm partial. My moderators are awesome. And yeah, I think I made it to the bottom. And there's LG. Hello, Lori. How are you? Hopefully you're getting a little bit of rest and not burning yourself out at that new house. There he is. G'day, Big Matt. So, 2 huge shout outs this week that I am so humbled by. One is right here in the room, Big Matt. I can't repay you, sir. You've opened up a whole other community, and well, I can see 4 or 5 people right now that you've sent over to me, and thank you. And Brandon, Rustic Woodwork, those of you that know, Brandon and we've become very close. I can't say enough about Brandon and Stephanie and the kids. Great family. And if you're not subscribed to Rustic Woodwork and family, somebody wants to throw, Lori, if you want to throw up there, or you're at work, one of the mods that isn't at work, if you can throw up Brandon's channel, please. Oh, I see Laney's in the house. Hey, Laney. And okay, so this is the part. Hopefully you guys can hear this. But our one and only Mr. Craig from Craig's Cabin is now a published author. And his book, hopefully it will be books. Okay, and I see Arturistic, Homestead, Jen and Wiley. I'll say it again. I am so sorry. I didn't realize you guys were live. Okay, I'm gonna try to play a little snippet here, guys, of Craig's little video he put out about his channel. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I'm probably gonna get back feed. Let's try it. Let's just see, because I've got to put up my phone. There might be a little bit of back feed. If it's totally unbearable, guys, let me know. If we can work through it so that I can I'm able to highlight Craig. He's an amazing man who has been through a lot in a short amount of time. He's just a young fellow like me. But so the message I got from him this morning, now it's in really small font here. Excuse me while I don't have glasses, but if he's going to keep sending fonts like this, I'm going to need glasses. Anyways, it says, exciting news. In the past few days, or in the next few days, we will be announcing some exciting news. Well, he did this morning. Again, if somebody could put up Craig's YouTube page for me. And if you're not subscribed to Craig, please go over. The whole thing is to get his watch hours and subscribers up that he can start making some money off of YouTube. He's worked very hard and become a very, very good young man. He's probably the same age as me, but let's try this.
Exciting news. Well, it's exciting for me. Also a little scary. It's exciting because it's the first time I've done anything like this. And it's a bit scary because, well, for the same reason, but also I don't like to really put myself out there. Not with personal stuff, really. So, the exciting news is that the Craig's Cabin Foraging Field Guide, the self-taught, self-educated guide to foraging, is now available for purchase on Amazon. It is available in paperback and it is available on Kindle. The Kindle version is cheaper. I am sorry about the price of the paperback, but I'm afraid that's just how it is. I don't get hardly any profit off of it. Like $1 or a couple of dollars off it, something like that. But it is there, so Not only do we have the Crazy Cabin YouTube channel and the social media, we now have a published book. I am now an author as well as a social media entity. And I just want to thank all of you guys for your support. All of you that have said you should put that in a book. I'd like to learn more about that. It took me a while to get my head around it. There's a lot of messing around with the editing and the proofreads. But it is finally ready. I will put the link below. Thank you guys for showing support. If you fancy grabbing a copy, they are on the Amazon shop. Get in contact with me. And thank you guys so much. Even the birds are saying thank you. So thank you guys so much. Also, we've reached 75,000 views on the channel. So you guys are amazing. Thank you very much. So next step is 100,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. Just thank you guys very much. I don't know what else to say. Just thank you for all your support. And stay safe. You guys get an awesome thumbs up from me. Go check out the book. Also check out the merchandise page, which is in the About section on the YouTube channel and in the bio section on the Instagram. So go get yourself some Crazy Cabin merch. Go get the book. Subscribe, follow, like, comment, and have a blessed day. Thank you very much.
What a humble man. And amazing individual. I met Craig through
Followers and subscribers up there.
I met Craig through Hoops. And I can remember the three of us early last winter. I think I had 20 subscribers. And I don't think Hoops was monetized yet. And Craig. And we all sat, and Craig was on his couch, and it was, so late. And just sat there, and the three of us chatted on his live for about, what was it, Craig? Probably 3 hours, just about life. And that's how I got to know Craig really well. And so, yeah, please go subscribe to his channel. And that video's up. Smash it, comment it. And if you can, run his channel at night. If you have multiple devices, do so. Just make sure you have the volume up one notch. And that if your iPad, phone, whatever, goes into sleep mode, then he won't get any credit. It's got to stay in the forefront. Even now, if you're at work and you're just watching, and I've only learned this very recently, if it's not in the forefront, there won't be any, how do you say it? You don't get any credit. So, and it's all about getting Craig monetized. And I don't know if you're free, Craig, but if you'd like to come up and give a little snippet about your book, I'll put up the link. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, then don't do it. Because it's Procrastination Thursday. And I agree. It should be a national holiday. Thank you, Brenda, for putting up Hoops'. I'm surprised that he's not up and in here, because I was still getting messages from him about noon my time, which is midnight his time. So maybe he fell asleep. So yeah, if you want to come up, Craig, and tell us about your book, and if not, I know Mike, you'll probably want to come up and have a chat on procrastination Thursday, normally I don't ramble for almost 40 minutes straight, but I had to highlight Craig. He's a great, great lad. That's amazing. Thank you, Shelly, for helping out all the YouTube folks. It truly means a lot whenever you run the different channels. And it seems once you hit about 500, then it just starts clicking along and going a little bit better. And also, if you're not subscribed to Altruistic Farmstead, sorry guys, my allergies are atrocious today. There we go. You have to go and subscribe to Altruistic Farmstead. Like them. Those of you that don't know their story, you'll have to go watch their videos. But it'll be worth every minute. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they've got themselves, I think I looked today, and they're up to about 650 subscribers, which is awesome. The good Lord is bringing people towards them, and people are sharing what they're seeing, and it's absolutely amazing how, they're growing so quickly is yeah. There's only one reason why. Oh, and here is my good man. Hang on. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
What's going on?
Not much, actually.
What? What? You're about 8:14 there right now, or 9:14?
No, 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always get
7.
that wrong.
7
So
in the evening.
Okay, so you're only 5 hours.
Yeah.
I thought you were 7 for some reason, but anyways, so it took you how long to write the book?
About 10 months. That's when I started foraging, and I started writing a little notebook of the stuff I was finding out, and then it got into more notes and pictures and sketches, and then I put it on the computer, and then my partner said, why don't you put it in a book? And we found the Amazon thing, you could upload it, and that all happened really quickly.
Well, I know you were saying that, you were spending a lot of time trying to get it done and quickly, and that's just so awesome.
I think I did about 80 pages in the last 2 weeks.
That's great. That is great. And, it just, the same thing as music, and, it's just too bad that the artist or creator that, the ones that are actually doing the work don't get the money. But that's a whole other subject.
Yeah.
It's the same as a friend of mine just sent their calves to market this week, and should have pulled about $1,800 per calf. They got $600. Like I said, it doesn't even cover the feed or like they lost money, and it's just so sad that somebody will buy that for $600 now, and give it high protein diet, lots of corn, get some marbling going.
Yeah.
Put another 200 or 300 pounds on it, and turn around and get $3,000 for it in the store. So many people are starting to turn. No, that's per calf, Mike. More and more people are starting to sell right off the farmsteads. And that's what they're considering doing is starting to open up, like what our Wyoming Life, Mike and Aaron, they have a farm store right at as soon as you drive into their farm, that's open 3 days a week, but at least they're getting 3 to 3,500 per cow, per steer,
Yeah.
instead of, whatever minute dollar that they're going to give at the slaughter yard, right?
Yeah, instead of having to pay the extra middleman.
Absolutely. And those are the folks that are taking the money. That in the end, the grocery stores, they're the ones that are making all the money. The person that's putting in all the work and whatever else is making.
Yeah.
And it's always been that way, but
yeah, I noticed that when we put the book up onto Amazon, they are charging like $20 or something for the book, and most of that is for the publishing and the delivery, and my international taxes have got to be paid as well. I think they worked it out. I get $2 per book, so I think it's something like 30% of all sales.
that's still not,
I could have opted for a bigger contract, like 60-70%, but then the delivery and everything would have to come out of my end on top of that, and instead of them paying it all.
Yeah, kind of a catch-22, right?
Yeah.
Then if people order it and the shipping quite high, then you end up losing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not right. Not right at all. But I'm just looking at the chat here. Oh, Patty, hello. Patty Price just came in. And yeah. So what else? I think pretty much everybody here knows, or for the most part, know who you are. But there is some new people. Hi, Terry. And Grumpy Grunt. Hello. See all these people. This is, Big Matt did that shout out for me, and I'm just so humbled. He means a lot. Good friends, good fellowship. That's what it's all about, I guess.
That's what I like about YouTube. Well, our little community we got here. There's so many people all over the world, and you can just chat. You don't have to be saying much at all. You can just talk.
That's it. You can either go in and be as quiet or as involved as you really want.
Yeah.
If you're not comfortable in saying a whole lot, then you just sit back and, you just get to listen. And if you want to chit chat, there's no problem. Chit chat, which is great.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to sit there in the chat and just listen to everybody. And sometimes if I feel in the mood, then I'll have a little chat to and fro. And
yeah, Lori just put here, Craig gained 2 more friends in the last few minutes.
Oh, brilliant.
So that's great.
That's awesome.
That's great. So what's the weather like over there?
It's been all right, actually, today. The last week or so, it's been quite cold and, well, cold for us anyway. But today was quite hot. I enjoyed it. I actually went and filmed another video in another set of woods today, and it was quite hot in there.
Okay, so what would you have to forage for this time of year? Like, here in Canada, we're getting to the end of the strawberry season, or strawberries. Wow, I wish. Blueberries and the blackberries, and that's about all we have. I guess there's a few mushrooms, but I'm scared to even look at those.
Well, my partner's told me I'm not allowed to forage mushrooms because there's so many dangerous ones. Worried I'm going to pick the wrong one and kill myself.
Well, and that's the issue, right? Because we go up to the hunt camp in the fall, and there's a lot of mushrooms that you can eat up there. But like I said,
you can't be 100% with mushrooms.
That's it. There'll be one poisonous one. I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
That's just my luck.
But at the moment, the blackberries are still in season, which is weird because they're normally finished by now. But they're still coming in. There's still lots about. There's rose hips as well.
Now, what's that?
It's a little berry that comes on after the wild roses. After they've dropped their petals and everything off, it turns into a little red berry. And apparently it's been used for hundreds of years, even during the war, to make rose hip syrup used to get your vitamin C and vitamin B up as well.
So just like a natural vitamin that
Yeah.
grows on the roses.
But the only problem with it is you have to get the little hairs and that out of it. You have to strain it over and over again because the little hairs are irritating. And when I was a kid, we used to break them in half and rub them on somebody's back, and it creates an itching powder effect. I mean, you could do it. You get one and do it on somebody, but there was always one kid that everybody done just run past and just get him with the itching powder.
Oh my goodness, you guys are
But yeah, there's lots about at the moment. The hawthorns you can make ketchup and stuff with, and jellies and jams. What's it? Sweet chestnuts, which is like that song, "Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire."
Yeah.
They've started to come into season as well now.
Okay.
Stinging nettles as well. They're dropping their seeds. They're great. They're like
So-
little nuts.
You're like us. You're getting into your winter time, right?
Yeah, autumn, fall time, I think it is here.
Really, you don't get near what we do over here. You pretty
No.
much just have 2 seasons, right?
Pretty much.
Rainy and sun.
Yeah. And sometimes we don't even get the sun.
There you go. Oh my goodness. And then Grumpy Grunt said plenty of edible fungus that's easy to identify with no lookalikes. Stay away from little brown ones.
Yeah, the little red ones as well that are quite poisonous, but they've also got a tasty look-alike. There's one that's about at the moment.
Oh, Craig went bye-bye. I'm sure he'll be back. It seems like the internet's been up and down everywhere. I heard. Sorry. Hi, Kendra. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you. No, I didn't hang up on him. He was mid-sentence and he just went bloop. He went away. He'll be back. Yeah, he just said his connection fell off. But Lynette was saying that her internet today is up and down. Mine seems to be holding fairly steady, which is a good thing. I am in discussions right now with the CRTC, which is the regulatory board in Canada for television stations, radio stations. Somebody's calling. I don't care. I won't answer it. If anybody really needs me, they'll call my cell. It'll stop here in 2 more ringy dingies. Oh no. All right. Well, it's up to you if you want to come back, Craig. But if not, it was a pleasure talking. And internet issues all over the place. And I'm on copper because I'm out in the country. And what really makes me angry is 100 feet from my driveway is fiber. But Bell Canada doesn't want to run it because they'd have to replace 3 telephone poles. And they're fighting with Ontario Hydro over 3 telephone poles. I don't know. Anyways. Come on up, Mike. Let's procrastinate together. Or if somebody else wants to come up and say hello, well, that's fine. There's the link again. There's Craig. He'd be back. There we go.
Back.
Hey, buddy. I hate that. I'll be doing something and then hit your finger and it's like gone. It's like, ah. I did it to Lynette last night on my live, my preempted live that I did last night. Or it wasn't Lynette, it was Lila Newton.
I've
My
done it on
fing-
Hoops live a few times as well.
My finger just kind of went boop, and it was like, you eliminated, and I just made her a mod. And I'm like, row. But yeah, anyways, it's all good. So yeah, no, up here there's just so many. I guess what I worry about with the mushrooms is there's one variety that grows up at our hunt camp, and there's 3 different mushrooms that look identical, but you have to look for certain discolorations. Those are the ones you eat. The ones that look just perfect, they'll kill you.
Yeah, this is where I've started doing the teaching a foraging course for a local community group. The one thing I always push into them over and over again while we're doing our walks: don't pick anything unless you're 110% sure what it is, because you could pick something over and over again and it'd be that one time that you pick the thing that you're not meant to pick. There's one plant at the moment that's about called cow parsley, but there's 4 or 5 different ones, and they can either cause skin rashes or they can be deadly, and they all look exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah, there's cow parsley and giant hogweed, definitely hemlock and water hogweed as well, and they're all either poisonous or they react with the sun and cause massive blisters the size of footballs, or if you eat the hemlock, it's fatal.
Yeah. Oh, it's no, there's definitely, there's a lot of poisonous mushrooms, and I just want to say hi to Jason. Hello, and Rustic. G'day, Brandon. Just talking about you a little while ago. It was all good.
I think we even put his link up earlier as well.
I know. I just appreciate what that family does for my family, and good folks, and wouldn't be where I am today without them. So great individual, and I think his ears were burning last night whenever I said I want to collab about doing something, but I'll have to talk to him about that further. And let's see. The mail lady's been at my door now 3 times. She probably dropped the wrong package. Oh, listen, there's 2 of us in my community or in my township that have 127, and our first letter of the road starts with a D. I get his mail, he gets mine. They cannot figure out that, and the postal codes are different. So how they're mixing this up, I have no clue, but I tell you, yeah, it's just absolutely, Heather. Canada has 1 good mushroom for every 10 bad ones. That about sums it up. And Mike said he'll be right back. Everybody's so yeah. You working, Brandon? Or just about to go into work? Or I think yesterday was his last day off. Now he's back at it. But so yeah, you were talking about possibly expanding your cabin. Any more at that, or did you just kind of focus all in the book?
No, we've started clearing the area, because where I had it all boxed in a little fence and everything before, we've taken all that down, and we started to get the ground all cleared, ready. And then I've got to go collect some pallets because we're going to build the flooring out of pallets because they've all been pressure treated and heat treated, so they're not going to rot so quick.
Mhm.
And then we're going to start building up from there. But this time I'm going to be filming it step by step as well. Instead of last time I
Absolutely.
just chucked it up and done a video afterwards.
That was a great little man cave you have out there.
Oh,
And
it's brilliant. It's even got a TV in there now. I run some electric down there. I'll
so
sit
you're
down there.
self-sufficient. Whenever you're in the doghouse, you just go to the cabin.
Yeah, like the wood burner. I put the telly on. I watch Alaskan bush people and sit there, drink my homemade wine.
Oh, I can.
That
Yeah.
stuff's like drain cleaner. It's just so strong.
Oh, gracious. Oh, Brandon said he's just getting up and around. He was called in last night. Oh, that's too bad, Brandon. Well, hopefully you stay safe, sir. It's yeah, never a good thing.
Yeah, we have
They don't call
moral.
them in.
Was it moral
What's that?
mushrooms? Yeah, Brenda Baker says, "Do we have moral mushrooms here?" We do, but they're very hard to find. And there's an ongoing joke on the Facebook groups over here, the Wild Food UK. Somebody had put up a picture of a moral mushroom, and they tell them, "Oh, it's a highly poisonous mushroom. Don't touch it. Give me your address. I'll come round and collect it." And that seems to be a ongoing joke with them over here.
That's hilarious. We have quite a few of those. You don't have to go too far out to get that kind of mushroom. But again, I just, it scares me.
Yeah, I think that's why.
Wrong. Yeah.
I think that's why my partner says stay away from mushrooms. I mean, I did have a book about it, but yeah, she didn't feel comfortable me picking mushrooms, so I'll stick to the plants.
And it's trial and error too, right?
Yeah, well, my dad always says everything is edible only once.
That's it. You can eat everything, and it might taste good, but you may not like the after effects.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's just definitely. Oh, you've never seen that, Heather? Oh my goodness! Up. Well, Heather'd know exactly what I was talking about. She's just 45 minutes from me, roughly. So, like, if you go farther up the Ottawa Valley, Heather, into Barry's Bay, Killoo, Wilno area, you find those in the bush all the time. Our hunt camp, we had one old fella that's what he'd do. He'd just cook for us, and he'd go out and forage, and like he'd make a berry pie just out of the berries that he found around the hunt camp.
Yeah, that's what I've done. I go get the wild plums and the blackberries and crab apples and stuff like that. And me and my kids made what do you guys call it? A cobbler. We call it a crumble. We made a crumble. We made pies, just out of all this stuff that I've been foraging. And my partner thought I was mad to start with, but now she's supporting me. She's up for coming foraging. She wants to try this stuff as well. So
yeah, why not?
Strike while the iron's hot, as they say.
Yeah. No, it's I think it's the way to go. See, like I say, we don't have a whole lot left here. Oh, okay, Heather. She was saying that their hunt camp's just this side of Kingston, which is about an hour and 45 minutes roughly. But yeah, no, it's we're pretty much down to apples are just coming into season here now. So I'll be doing some apple pies and some crumbles, and I'll just put them in the freezer. So we have them.
The
we
book
have them
I'm
all winter.
using at the moment because I'm not quite sure what's coming into season, what's going out of season. Because our seasons have been sort of messed up with all this. The C word has brought out a load of different wild berries and different wildlife. So all the seasons are sort of messed up because it's overrun with animals, overrun with new species of plant that have come back. So I'm having to go to this book called The Forager's Calendar, and it gives you a rough idea of what comes out each month and each season and how long they stay for. So that's the one I've been looking at the most at the moment.
Okay.
Just to get an idea of stuff that I might find.
Yeah. No, we have. I'd say I have two apple orchards that are within 20 minutes of the house. So the prices are quite reasonable, and I think I'm going to get a bushel of apples this year and just make a whole bunch and hide them in the freezer downstairs where nobody actually goes, but somebody's making herself a sandwich and she'll know where they're hidden now, but it's all good. I'm going to try to somebody gave me a recipe with apple pie that she only puts honey in it as a sweetener instead of sugar. And apparently that's supposed to be just an absolute amazing taste. I see you're heading out to work, Brandon. Be safe. And I might, if I remember, I'm going to shoot you a text later, and I've got an idea. He might think it's crazy, but I think it's a good idea. And so yeah, no, it's apples are relatively cheap whenever you go right to the orchard.
Yeah.
So, and like I say, my wife loves applesauce. So I'll just, whatever I don't use in the pies, I'll just boil down to make applesauce.
I think my favorite thing to do with apples is make a strudel with the puff pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I'll make a nice long one so that I get a big piece.
Yeah. There's strudel, or I'll make individual little pies. I learned that because I just do up a whole bunch of pastry at once, and I do just the little wee round personal size, like a little bit bigger than what you put tarts in, but
yeah,
if you're not that hungry, you split it in two, or you split it in two so that you have room for your scoop of ice cream inside. So then you get apple pie and ice cream for 2 nights instead of one. And I think I'm going to do a bunch of those up too, because they're just easy.
Yeah.
You take them out, you defrost them, throw them in the oven for 20 minutes, and boom, they'll be nice golden brown. I'm now making myself hungry.
Well, that's another idea for another book, then. Cooking with what I've foraged.
It's
do a cookbook.
I honestly think that you do a really, really, really good. I think that would be a good seller. Like just the different things that you forage, and if you were to talk to Hoops, Scott, you're gonna make me leave and get food. No, Mike, you're procrastinating. You're gonna procrastinate to go get food. Just think about it. I'm thinking of your health. And but today I was smart. I brought my water, and I was able to get some bear paws. They don't last long in the cupboards here. So for me to actually get one, it was like, ooh, love it. but you'll have to restart this procrastination. Well, as long as you procrastinate going to get some food, you're all right. It's all about that. And yeah, no, there's just so many things that you can do with apples, and I want to try to substitute like maple sugar instead of real sugar.
Mm.
And there's another one that you leave the apples soak in maple syrup,
Yep.
and it retains the flavor. So I'm thinking, oh, Brenda Baker wants to know what bear paws are. Oh, they are made by Dare, which I believe is a U.S. company. Does it say? It'll probably say that it was brought into Canada because I'm sure I picked these up in Jersey. Nope, actually, it is a Canadian company, but it says their Canadian address, but all that it is just like what are these ones? They're called brownies. They're soft cookies, is what it is, and they're in the shape of a bear paw. So that's what it is just like a soft kind of brownie. Should I be eating it? Nope.
Probably not.
Am I going to lose sleep upon it? Nope.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, they're really good, Joe. So I was telling Joe what we got to do is do a 1 month. Him and the family, or him and Joseph, come up here, take in a Canadian football game, and then one time, my wife and I will go down to New Jersey and take in a Rutgers game. That's if they still have a quarterback, because they played Syracuse, which I like. And while our defense pretty much killed their quarterback, so we lost, but we took it out on their quarterback. It's okay.
Swings and roundabouts.
Absolutely. But and you guys obviously can get them down there, because Kendra, you're in New Jersey, Massachusetts area, are you not? I think New York State, maybe. I think I'm almost got where everybody is in our little community. But then
Brenda says, as long as it doesn't have Vegemite in it, she'd say yum.
Well, Brenda, my brother from below just sent me a message with what's in the mail for me. There might be a video coming out on that. Hopefully I don't end up like what Kevin was whenever they did it on Tim's Live.
See, I quite liked it. So we have a Marmite and Vegemite here.
Okay.
Marmite is like a beefy flavoured yeast, but I prefer Vegemite, which is weird because we have a love it or hate it thing over here. You either love Marmite or you hate it. But
okay, I don't think I've tried either.
I'm not keen on Marmite, but I prefer the Vegemite. I don't know why. It's strange. One of the only British people that likes it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I know you keep seeing me look over. We have a person that has escaped from a mental institution. About 2 hours from us. He was spotted half an hour from my house.
Ooh.
He's on one mission. We have an election coming up federal election coming up next Monday. He's on one mission is to take out. Oh, bye-bye, Craig. Craig hit the wrong button again. But anyways, he's on the loose. And apparently he is now in. No, it wasn't you, Mike. He is in the same town as where the prime minister is right now. So I'm keeping one eye. Yeah, no, he's already went by your house, Heather. He's in the next province now. He's they just pinged his phone and he is right near Trudeau. So, yeah. So I keep getting updates on my phone. So I'm just keeping one eye on my phone to see the updates. And, you know, I don't know what's happening. It's, you just got to shake your head. Shake your head at what this world's coming to because, you know. Anyways, if I just put up the link there, Mike, if you want to jump in. I think Craig had an issue this time. I haven't seen. Oh, there he is. He's back. Whoop.
I really shouldn't be allowed technology.
Oh my God. So yeah, I know we have this crazy person, you know, running around, and I don't know how he escaped from Kingston, and they traced him and pinged his phone into Renfrew, which is 20 minutes from my house. And then they pinged him. He was in Ottawa. And then they announced that the prime minister was giving a speech. And nor do I, Heather. They pinged him, and the prime minister is giving a speech in Montreal, Quebec right now. And that's where he was just found. Well, they haven't found him yet. They know that his phone is in Montreal. So, as much as I don't like him, he still has children, and he's still a father and a husband, and you know, just because we don't agree on political things, and doesn't mean that I like to see anybody get hurt. And hopefully, this fella can get the help he needs before he does do something really silly and end up in jail the rest of his life. Because that's one thing in Canada we lack is mental health issues and services. And that's one of my mandates for my next. I'm gonna probably go one more time. And that'll be 12 years of public service. And that's one of my things is to come out with mental health, and every single police force, I believe, need a psychologist on call.
Yep.
And I don't care. I've talked to several police officers and they agree. But, and
not just the police, the fire service as well.
Well, I don't mean for themselves. I mean for on calls.
Oh yeah.
I know our fire department, they have it really doesn't cost us a whole lot of money. We have 47 firefighters in my township right now. And we have an open contract that it's under 10 grand that any one of our first responders, if they have any issues whatsoever, they call them right away and they're here within an hour, one-on-one. So we can't get them any better service than what that is. But for the public, unfortunately, it's you know yourself.
Yeah.
It's still as as many people that say that it should be outed. They're just there's still a stigma that goes with it,
Yeah.
and it you know people look down their end of their nose, and it just they just want to keep praying that it doesn't ever happen to their family.
Yeah.
And you know we've been there. We still deal with it daily here, and you know it's something that's gonna you know the hokey pokey that's been around the last year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
It's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Especially like my son's age, which he'll be 20 in April. But it seems like their whole school, like their whole age group, has been one thing after another. They've got hit by absolutely everything. Where the older two, other than having to do school from home, but my oldest is in the school system now as a teacher's assistant. But and the other two are just in school learning. So it yeah, school wise it's being taught, but our age, our generation, it's still
it's not up to par at all.
It's not, and it's sad. Instead of, I don't know, I could go on and on and on and on and on. That'd be a whole other thing.
It's like
Mike.
Whole
Mike wants to know what you're drinking.
I am drinking cola with no sugar in it, and it's absolutely awful.
So would that be what they call that over here is Coke Zero?
Yes. I'll cover up the brand, but yeah, zero sugar.
Well, we have the same color can. We know what the brand is. So yeah, no, over here, like you say, it's called Coke Zero.
No sponsorship.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Whenever I keep showing my Bang energy drink that I drink, or not Bang. I forget even what it's called now. Anyways, Brandon got me onto that, and it's like, ugh. Patford Homestead, is that you, Charlie? Or is that Mama? It's probably Charlie.
It should not have anything to do with.
Absolutely, Brenda.
Yep.
But unfortunately, if you don't have, hey, Charlie, praying for you, buddy. Hopefully you're getting better every day, little by little. You're one heck of a fighter. Because that first thing that Miss Brandy put up, it didn't look so good, but you're battling, buddy. We're here for you. In mind, spirit, and it, we're all saying prayers. And that's another thing. They're talking about closing us up here again now.
Really?
Yeah, it's already started. Alberta just put out a, I don't know if they went as far as to put out like a warning for federal help, but they're in an outbreak right now. My whole county, which I don't know, there's about 20,000 people in my county. They have, well, what did we have? 500 cases of the hokey pokey, and we had 10 deaths. But we were in lockdown for about 10 out of the 19 months.
Yeah.
Now there's 10 cases of the hokey pokey with the flight attached, the new strain,
Yeah.
which is Delta, and that's why I call it the flight attached from the Delta Airlines.
Yeah.
We have 10 cases right now that are in the county, and we were back in chambers for our council meetings, but we were just put back out. Last week was our first week back at home doing virtual until at least November to see what's going to happen with the hokey pokey and all that stuff. So it just, I feel bad for the kids. Like, I know what it's doing to the adults, but the kids are, I got to say all mine were really smart. Well, they know if their mom doesn't work, we're in trouble. So they sacrificed a lot.
Yeah.
For the goodness of the family. And,
their resilience is brilliant, though. For everything they're going through, they are so resilient.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like my daughter, she's a teacher's assistant, and I'd say 6 months, no, 3 to 4 months last year, she was doing her job online. It was hard as you know what. Well, that's it, Charlie. And you were, if I'm not mistaken, did Miss Brandy not say that you had Moderna? I think. But that seems to be, there's no it seems that one shot. Oh, what happened?
Oh, what?
Something happened. Okay, we're back. That's weird. It started playing 5M Homestead's minnow trapping video. It's like, I guess I'm watching.
It says she had the Pfizer. She had it.
Yeah,
I had Pfizer.
Yeah. Oh, you had Pfizer. Oh,
because
I heard that the Moderna didn't seem to be kicking it away, that the Pfizer seemed to be protecting more people, but
I had the AstraZeneca. I had both doses of that.
Yeah.
Was it Oxford? Oh, I don't know.
They pulled it off the shelf here.
A lot of people are refusing that one here, and they're rebooking their appointments until they get the one they want. It's like pick and choose.
Well, it was the cases of blood clots. I couldn't take it. Whenever I had my operations, they found out that I have platelet issues, and that's what the AstraZeneca was attacking, was the platelets.
Yeah.
And they said if I was to take it, it would probably kill me. So at the time, that was the only one available, because you pretty much had to pull out hen's teeth to try to get Pfizer.
Yeah.
Now, very fortunate. My wife and I have both had Pfizer. My oldest has had Pfizer. My youngest has had Moderna, and my middle had Pfizer and Moderna. Canada decided to mix. Now, between Moderna and Pfizer, I don't, there's no reason why they wouldn't. But it really is delaying. And people cannot leave the country now because a lot of resorts cruise lines are not recognizing AstraZeneca and Pfizer, AstraZeneca and Moderna. They're not recognizing that you're double vaccinated. Like, the way I look at it is you have a better chance of fighting it if you have two different.
Yeah, that's what they're saying over here as well. If you're mixing two
Yeah.
different jabs, you're getting a better chance of fighting it.
Yeah. So you're covered two different ways.
Yeah.
So it just
They're even talking about vaccinating 12-year-olds as well over here.
Yeah, see, Brenda, you guys had a lot of that Johnson, because down in the U.S., you guys were Johnson & Johnson, the one shot, Moderna and Pfizer. Up here, we were AstraZeneca, even though we were told not to. Then they learned that, oh, God, we're losing a lot of people here due to blood clots. And then they stopped giving that and went to Pfizer and Moderna. Johnson & Johnson was used primarily for northern Inuit communities, that it was very hard to keep. Because remember, whenever the Pfizer Moderna came out, you had to have it like minus 70. And it was just Johnson & Johnson, you didn't have to. So it made it, where it was able to get it up north. And a lot of the cruise lines, that's what they gave their people, because it's a single shot. And I haven't really heard of a whole lot of issues with Johnson & Johnson. Now, we really didn't have a whole lot here, but I know down in the States where they were using Johnson & Johnson, I haven't seen a whole lot of issues. So, I know it's football to talk about, but I'm of the belief that, it's, I guess, each family's choice or responsibility, I guess.
Yep.
Being with a wife that is that far away from every positive case, it's scary. It really is.
So,
and
like
people
my partner,
Hmm?
she's like my partner, she's in the high risk group because of all the issues she's got, and
Okay.
it was a case of we stay indoors all the time, or we get this thing and we try and live our lives again.
Mhm.
So we signed up and got the jab as soon as we was allowed to, just so we could try and start living again.
Yeah. See, they've just started to release a passport now here, so that those that have been double hokey pokeyed, they're good to go. I guess more than the people that have decided not to do it. But it's you have the ones like Charlie that thought they were doing the best, and look where poor Charlie ended up. And it's just so awesome to see him in the chat here, because let's face it, 2 weeks ago I didn't know if we'd ever see him back in a chat, and it's so it's just amazing to see Patford Homestead coming across the screen again. And so if those of you that don't know the story, please, I know Brenda's posted. Brenda, if you could post Charlie's link one more time. And they do have a PayPal set up. And if you can give $5, so be it. Anything to help out the Paffords get back on their feet. And Miss Brandy had to take a lot of time off with her sickness and with Charlie in the hospital, and they yeah, they could just use a helping hand. And let's see here in the whole nursing room. What? Nursing home residents eat every meal in styrofoam containers, plastic silverware because it's disposable. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Not all of them are doing that. Maybe, I guess maybe where you are, they're doing that, but not here, anyways. They're sanitizing everything, but so yeah, there's I don't know, Lori. I don't know where Chris is. I should send him a text.
Send out a search party.
Pretty much, because he's usually always here on Procrastination Thursday, and
you don't want to start sending texts again, Scott.
Oh my God, it was so funny. Sarah was feeding me all the information, and she said the look on his face was priceless. And then as soon as it got far enough, I'm like, no. His PTSD is going to start kicking in, and he's going to start tying stuff. I'm like, yep, no, I'm shutting it down. So, absolutely, Charlie. And
well, she was saying he was going to the truck to get his gun as well, wasn't he?
Well, that's what she said. She's like, he's going out to the truck to get his gun. And I'm like, okay, whoa. Enough. I'm not playing, this is now becoming mean. It's bypassed funny. And, but yeah, it was, no, Joe, they're still playing. You guys can come north. We just can't come south. And you got to be double vaccinated with a negative COVID test to come north. And yeah, Charlie said even $1 helps.
Yeah, sure does. Every little bit helps.
Absolutely. I don't have a whole lot, but I gave what I could, and that's if everybody did that on their friends list, guess what? That's pretty good. That'd help. Wouldn't put them over the top and make them rich by any means, but at least it would help. And yeah, no, there was no. It's a shortened season, Joe. It went from 11 games to 7 games. So it's absolutely big, Matt. Everybody, if you can't give, then give prayers. Either way, that doesn't hurt. But anyways, I think I'm going to. I got about another 10 minutes, and then I got to get off because I have my baby boy coming home. Every Thursday they have a parade for the reserves. So he lives in Ottawa, goes to school, so he comes up home to eat. And the military send a vehicle as far as our town to pick the reservist members up, and that way they don't have to drive all the time. So it really helps out them.
Yeah,
and it's a service because the enrollment in the military is so low. Mm-hmm. And I get it. Who wants to get involved in situations of today? You just look at the world and you just shake your head. And
Yep. Right.
but we've known pretty much since he was 10. Oh, Charlie, are you kidding me? Charlie, you have luck just like me, my friend. If you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck at all. He was just saying his AC broke down yesterday.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But it will be fixed at no cost to him.
And take care, Brenda and Laurie.
Yes, guys. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon for our normal Friday chat. And yeah, so I've got a specific order where I have to make homemade chicken fingers tonight. So, you know, I guess I'll take his suggestions every now and again. All right, Kendra, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, he wants homemade chicken fingers and fries tonight, so we'll get that all done up, and I got to go and get everything together. And
Yeah, they all have their favorites.
my wife's coming with a smirk on her face, and
So my mom sent me.
your mom sent this? What is it?
And the other one's got the like ridges. It's like a grill and a griddle.
It's a grill and a griddle. My mother-in-law sent me a grill and a griddle pan set. What am I supposed to do with it? It's going to make my life easier. Oh. I guess if I can make asparagus that looks like that, I guess it's worth it. Oh, that's a charred asparagus salad with lemon shallot dressing.
Mm.
Well, well, well. I don't know what part of that's going to make my life easier. That just seems like it's going to be a whole lot. Ooh. Brown butter French toast with warm honeyed berries and sour cream. Everybody hungry yet?
I don't know, but if you eat that first one, your pee's gonna smell.
Oh, and a brekkie bagel sandwich. And it comes with, the ingredients are a quarter cup of mayonnaise, tablespoon of hot sauce, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 4 slices of capicola. It must be it's like a cured meat.
Mm.
And then you got 4 slices of salami, 4 slices of smoked ham. Well, if nothing else, it'll give you a heart attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's one of them cholesterol bagels.
It's one of those bagels that if you want to go back to bed on a Saturday morning, you just have one of them and go back to bed.
And don't get up again Monday morning.
Yeah, that's it. And then it's grilled zucchini and summer squash salad with avocado.
Oh, that don't sound too bad.
That sounds pretty good. Red onion marmalade, blue cheese burger. Might have to be a video on this one.
Mm.
Because if I can make it look anything like that.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I do believe I see that in my future. That might be Saturday night supper, I think. Yeah, that's what I thought, Mike. It's like a ham bacon kind of cured. I believe it's Italian. That kind of meat. So, if you do,
Oh, take care, Shelley.
really,
Kendra.
I'm hired as. Now, where are you again, Mike? Are you Missouri, Tennessee, because that's still not southern enough for me. You get like cold weather and snow. If I'm moving down there, I'm going all the way. Although
Florida.
what am I saying? Texas got snow this year, so at one point Texas was colder last winter than it was here.
Really?
Yeah. Oklahoma, whenever Cassie and them got the 6 or 8 inches just after Christmas, they had more snow and colder in Oklahoma than what it was in Canada. Figure that one out.
See, we get half an inch of snow or ice here, and it just shuts the whole country down.
I was going to say, yeah, but you guys don't have winter tires, you know.
No, not anymore. We used to, when I was younger, we used to have loads and loads of snow. But now it's just like an inch of snow and the whole country just shuts down.
Wow. Yeah, you see, so I remember my last trip down to Texas. I brought paper that was going through to, I had to drop in Laredo, Texas, and it was going to Laredo, Mexico. And we had a yard down there, and I went down, and I'm like, I'm going to take my 36-hour reset in Texas. And I was going to go across into Mexico, and yeah, I ran my truck the whole time because I froze. Texas was in a cold snap, and that would have been back about 2007, 2006. Yeah, about 2006, 2007. And I'm like, so I did my reset, and I'm like, I'm out of here. So they had part of my load dropped in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh? No. Pennsylvania. Yeah, it was around Pittsburgh. And the rest of it was coming through to Canada. It was windshields, actually. The sand in Mexico is the right consistency when heated to make a perfect windshield.
Oh.
I had no idea, but most of the windshields in North America are made in Mexico.
Wow.
And it's just due to the makeup of their sand. And it was really neat. And so I started out of Laredo, and it got colder and colder and colder. And I shut down in Dallas, just outside of Dallas, at one of the Flying J's there, and got up in the morning. My truck was full of freezing rain. I'm like, I looked out at the highway. There wasn't a soul on the highway. I'm like, well, I drive in this all the time. So I start pulling out. Well, I've got chains and everything else on my truck because I'm from Canada. And if we go out west, we have to chain up going through the mountains.
Mm.
So I had a good set of tires. I wasn't worried. And I was running in freezing rain. You run half your whole passenger side, you run on the side of the road so you get grip, because your tires go down into the gravel. Mm-hmm. And you just, I was cruising along. Well, I didn't realize it, but there was 3 or 4 Southern American trucks that pulled out behind me, thinking, well, must be okay, he's leaving. And there was a state trooper. The highway was closed, and there was a state trooper. And I'm like, I got to get going. I'm on a timeline here. And I'm like, I'm from Canada. I'm used to this. He's like, if you see somebody trying to spread salt, get out of their way. Or sand on the roads, get out of their way, because they don't know how to drive in this. I'm like, I can do that. I said, I'll just exit off and then come back on. He's like, yeah. He said, you've got this right through to Louisiana. And he was right. And all that I heard on the radio was, you damn Canucks are crazy. I don't know why I followed you. And I'm like, well, I drive in this all the time. It really doesn't matter to me. But yeah, they followed exactly what I did. And here we had about 7 or 8 trucks because the state trooper let them follow me, but said if he gets off the road saying it's too bad, you follow him. So yeah, I babysat, I don't know, about 7 or 8 trucks behind me all the way until we got on to half decent roads in Louisiana, and then I cut straight through. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. But I don't miss it. Oh, I've seen ice road truckers. I just about went and did it. But there's something about ice road trucking, and then there's something about freezing rain driving.
Yep.
Running 70,000 pounds on 18 pressure points on a lake.
Nope.
Because people don't understand, but there's speed limits and whatever for a reason on ice, because the ice actually buckles in front of the truck, and if you get going too fast, it blows up in front of you and you go bloop. So I guess I just don't have the right size to be a ice road trucker, because I just couldn't talk myself into it. Mind you, I could have made a year's wage in 3 or 4 months. And friends of mine were working at the diamond mines up there, so I even had friends on the other end. But I'm like, yeah, no, can't do it. Nope. Not gonna drive across a lake. Lakes are for fishing.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah. Oh, Lily's doctor's appointment. Well, hopefully everything goes well there, Jen. And if they say if a child needs a needle, Jen, remember this. Stomp on their toe just before they get the needle, and then they forget about it.
Yep.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to poor Lil. Oh, gracious. Anyways, I have to get going.
Make your chicken fingers.
And make my chicken fingers for my baby boy. And we like Thursdays here, because then the whole family's home. Because by the time he gets back from parade and gets to here, it's like 11:30. So he doesn't have school Fridays, so he just crashes here and then goes back home on Fridays. So it's we just love Thursdays. Because not too many Thursdays from now, not too many years, it's only going to be 2 of us on Thursdays. So to have all of them home right now, yeah, we'll take it. Everybody's like, oh, get rid of them. Yeah. I didn't have them to get rid of them. I kind of grew close to them. Now, some days I'll throw them out through the front window.
Yep, I'm having one of them days with my eldest today.
Yeah, but yours are still young, right? How old's your oldest?
My eldest is 13, and he is getting that attitude, teenage attitude.
13 going on 19.
Yep, he's really pushing.
Yeah, so I've got 23. Well, it should be 23. No, she will be 24 the end of October. And my other one is 22. Going to be 22 in June. And my baby boy will be 20 in April. So I'm through that stage. Now they just know everything.
Whereas I'm at the stage where he thinks he knows everything.
Yep. But I wouldn't change it. I involved him in everything. And, he, hey, Nunyan, Texas on the back 20. How are you? We're just about to leave, but I'm glad you showed up. Yeah, no, he's been amazing. There's no way I could even be where I am today without him. He picked up a lot of stuff. He helped me lay floor when I couldn't. He helped me paint. He helped me. And, it's all skills that he'll have for the rest of his life.
Yep.
So, I had no problems teaching him how to do it. And yeah, there's not too much the boy, he changes his tires for his sisters, and he's all in all, I was, the good Lord blessed me with 3 pretty good kids. Not that I wouldn't throw them through a window every second day, but the windows can be replaced. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. That gives me 45 minutes to have supper ready for him before he heads out. So, oh, and look at Alicia shows up just as I'm leaving. Well, see, I want Alicia to be safe, and I want Wiley and Jen to be safe. So if I get off, then there's nobody live right now.
Yeah.
So then they'll have to keep their phones off and drive without phones. They'll have to turn on a radio. Although I am, Craig and I are much more entertaining than a radio.
Well, I don't know about me. You, Scott, definitely so.
All right. So, yeah, like I say, I will definitely be looking forward to getting your book there. And
oh, thank you very much.
If one of the mods want to throw up Craig's cabin one more time so people can reach out and watch his stuff and let his stuff play, and hopefully get him monetized sooner rather than later.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you very much. Anyone that's joined my little family, thank you, Scott, for giving us a shout out today.
Anytime, sir. It's not every day we have an author in our presence. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1:30 Eastern, 12:30 Central, and 5:30
UK
or 6:30 UK time. All right, guys, take care.
All right, take care.